We are very happy to have you here this year. I know you played the tournament before.
Yeah, not for a long time.
I have a lot of friends here.
Yeah.
But let's go back a bit. You've been in chess for more than 30 years.
More than 30 years, more than...
Top chess?
Top chess, yeah. More than 30 years, yeah.
You've met and played a lot of big names.
Yeah.
All the big names.
Yeah.
What are your dearest memories from that long life with chess?
Well, that's... Dearest memories, well, I mean, that's too difficult a question. I mean, if I talk about my achievements, then I would say beating Anatoly Karpov in the candidates semi-final in 1992 was definitely
before the match with Kasparov.
Before the match with Timon, actually.
Oh yeah. Right, I remember.
Yeah.
And the match with Kasparov was, of course, a huge thing.
Yeah, it was a huge thing. Not the most pleasant thing.
Why?
Well, I mean, because I lost the match, and it was a lot of effort went into it, and I was asked to do a talk about it in Canada, and I did it. That was about 5 years ago, and it was the first time I'd looked at the games. You know, in almost, it was 19 years, and I had. It was the first time I looked at the games. So, I mean, for me, this was not a great joy.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. So, if I think about my chess career, then that is not. I mean, obviously, it is the most important match that I've played, but it's certainly not my fondest memory. Yeah.
No, I understand. And we talked about you met all these great names, like you are yourself a great name. Who impressed you the most of all these players from the past and the present?
Too many. I think just there are too many figures, and I mean, right now I'm very tired after my game, and if you ask a very general question concerning 52 years of my life, then it's I can answer specific questions, but this is a sort of very general question, and I mean, right now I'm completely exhausted. I'm not very well, and I mean, there are too many. There are too many great figures who I've met over the years, and the people I've played against. So many. I mean, I played 13 world champions.
Yes.
And if you count. And I've actually beaten all of them.
You beat all of them?
All of them, yeah. Although only 10 were in classical chess. I beat Petrosyan in a simultaneous, Spassky in rapid chess, and Magnus Carlsen, I beat him when he was a little boy in a blitz tournament in Reykjavik. And that was a tournament he played with Kasparov. So I've beaten 10 world champions in classical chess.
Okay, we shouldn't do too long and everything, but I know you've been also in chess politics, of course, and you're not so much any longer.
Yeah.
But if you were to change 2 or 3 things in the chess world,
Yeah.
what would you like to change?
I would like to probably kick out almost everybody who is there in running FIDE. I think, unfortunately, it's a very corrupt organisation. That's not to say that...
Like in other sports.
Not to say... No, I think it's even worse than other sports. You know, actually, I mean, in football, the sums of money are much bigger, but in many ways, the ethics of a lot of the people in FIDE they're deplorable. And I think it's unreformable in its present state, and it will need some sort of huge change. I don't know how that would come about. But yeah. I mean, for me, it was particularly disappointing at the last election to see that Europe voted for Kirzan Ilyumzhinov, and when Europe, the delegates of civilized Europe, are voting for Ilyumzhinov, then things have reached a very, very sad state of affairs.
Yes.
And a lot of major, really important federations voted for Kirzan, and I don't know why.
I don't know either.
You know, maybe they got fed up of being on the losing side all the time.
Maybe.
So we will see. I'm not very optimistic about what will happen next year, because I think there will be a challenge from the Macropolis, Friedman, Vega group. So I think there will be 2 candidates, and you know, if Kirzan is kicked out, if it's the same people who voted for him for the last 20 something years are still in place, then I don't think this is a huge improvement.
No. So you're not optimistic on that?
No, I'm not optimistic at all, actually. And I've been much happier since I stopped in 2014, and obviously I watch affairs, but I don't have such a personal involvement. I'm no longer the delegate of the federation, and I'm much happier just playing chess, to be honest. Although, you know, it's a great shame, because what these guys do, they affect everything, or you know, many things, and the chess world could be a much better place, a very much better place.
Sure. What about chess and age?
Yeah.
You are now being talked about as maybe the oldest guy in top 100 or something.
Yeah, well,
like
I am. Yeah.
When are you best at your chess? What age?
I would say 20s. 20s sort of, but yeah. You know, I was in the top 10 players for about a decade, but my last time I was in the top 10 was actually only at the age of 32. So I was out pretty quickly. Some of these other guys have much greater longevity, and they're better players, of course. Guys like Kramnik, you know, in his 40s, and number 2 in the world ranking.
Yeah.
So I'm just happy if I can win some tournaments. That's what I like to do. I like to
and enjoy chess. You enjoy it here?
I'm enjoying it here, and yeah, I'm sorry to say the nicest thing is the view of Sweden. Am I allowed to say that in Denmark?
That's okay. Just don't say it too loud.
Probably if I'd be sitting over there, I'd say the nicest thing is the view of Denmark. But Anyway, that's that's how it is.
One last thing. I know you play music.
Yeah, well, I play a little bit, yes.
Is there something with music and chess? Same brain parts, or chess and art?
I think you know, I enjoy music in my very, very bad way. It's I think it's known to stimulate all parts of the brain.
Yeah.
You know, it's and when I'm at home, I play the guitar every day. You know, I mean, just without fail. And I've even improved, actually. I would say for a long time I didn't improve at all, but you can learn a lot if you just watch some videos on YouTube, actually.
But you like playing music, not just listening. Also
Oh, yeah,
I know you play.
Yeah, no, I like playing. Actually, I enjoy playing more, but I like listening as well. You know, that's if I can get some good sounds out of my guitar, then I'm very, very pleased to do that.
So, any other remarks on chess in
Yeah,
general?
no,
Computers,
it's nice to be here in Denmark, where I got my grandmaster title in 1984 in Esbjerg, actually, on the west coast,
yeah,
of course. So this is a sort of a happy country for me, chess-wise, and that,
good to hear.
You know that
You'll come back.
Yeah, and it's funny. I mean, actually, this tournament, I almost withdrew from the tournament because, you know, even now after 1 week, I'm still sick.
Yeah, I know.
And you know, it's a very slow process to get. It was nasty virus, and which affected everybody in my family. And
of course, it takes out energy.
And that's it. So, you know, this. I'll be quite honest with you that my ambition here is not to win. It's actually just to avoid having a bad result. That's all.
Yeah.
And that's unusual for me because I'm normally looking to win, but here I don't feel that's realistic. You know, I'm even tired before the games have started. So it's not.
That's fair. It's fair.
You know. And so far I have a very good score. So you know, I cannot complain.
Maybe it's a comfort. Sometimes you play better if you don't want to achieve anything. Just play good moves.
Well, you know,
But
I mean,
course,
today I didn't play good moves. I mean, today I was completely outplayed.
Really?
I was just totally lost, and. But suddenly I got my chance. I mean, Tiger is a funny player because actually, when he's good, he's very, very good indeed. But there is something not very practical about his way of playing. You know,
he wants to create art.
Well, he thinks too much about it. You know, and sometimes you need to just be more practical and just sort of, yeah, this is good enough, and go. And you know, he sees ideas which not everybody sees. You know, so he's not a routine player at all. But in his case, it comes at a price, and I was just fortunate to be able to exploit that.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Nigel, for taking the time.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Okay, thanks.